crunch, which is a really nice variation of a balance pose that we're actually doing on our back. So in Sanskrit, this one would be called Supta Garundasana. And we do, eagle the balance pose. We have the eagle arms where we're crossed up like this, which I'll go through, and the legs are going to be crossed up as well. But the main thing I want you to focus on is keeping your lower back connected to the mat. So when you're laying down on your lower back, say if this was the floor right here, rather than letting the rib cage and stomach puff forward and the back arch, we want to keep the pelvis tucked under and the lower back flat and connected to the mat throughout the whole movement, okay? So let's get into it. We're just going to be starting seated so we can go over the arms. So little warm up with the shoulders. Inhale to open the arms out as wide as you can. Lift and open the chest. And then exhale and just give yourself a hug and pat yourself on the back. Try that a couple times. Breathe in and open up. This time, other arm on top. Breathe out and give yourself a hug. Now you can stay nice and slow, or you can take it a little bit quicker and actually pat yourself on the back. Little slap, that's it. So great for getting lubrication into the shoulder joint, opening up through the chest, getting the blood pumping. Let's go for 4, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let the arms relax. Give the shoulders a little roll up, back, and down. And let's prep our eagle arms so we know where we're going once we're down, okay? So reach the arms up and bring the right arm underneath the left one. So right under left. That's right, you're mirroring me, so just keep that in mind. Right under left. Wrap the arms around one another. Now for some of us, just keeping the backs of our hands, tops of our hands, pressing into one another is enough. Or you can take it a little further and try wrapping the forearms and wrists around one another. Now, if this is absolutely not going to work for you, that's fine. Just come into that hug position instead, okay? So let's try again so we know once we're down. Arms out in front. Right arm underneath the left. Wrap the arms around one another. That's it. And the arms stay pointing straight up towards the sky. Perfect. We'll be setting up our legs as well, and we're just going to be crossing the right leg on top of the left. And I usually say cross the leg like you're wearing a really short skirt, so you're not crossing the legs down here. A nice tight ladylike cross. Now that right leg is going to be on top. The right foot can always wrap around the left calf. Again, if that's not going to work, totally cool. Just keep the legs tightly crossed together, okay? Let's get down on our back and try our eagle crunches. We're going to go for 8 on one side, then we'll take a breather before we do the other side. So come all the way down to your back. Now, you pull this tight. You can see we don't want to have this gap underneath the lower back. So pull the abdominals in and connect the lower back all the way down to the floor. Already you should feel how that encourages the abdominals to pull in and down so that we're nice and strong and stable. Maintain that and pick the legs up, bringing them into kind of a tabletop position. Again, you can feel the core, right? Keep pulling it down. Let's set up for our eagle. Cross the right leg over the left and the right arm underneath the left. Yes. Okay, now the fun part, we're gonna start moving. So as we inhale, we're gonna reach the legs away from us and let the arms travel further back, fingers pointing towards the floor behind us. As we exhale, we're gonna crunch up so the elbows come right towards the knees. Okay, go nice and slow. There's 1. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale. exhale, crunch all the way up. There's 2. 3. 4. Make sure the lower back's still pressed down. See if we can get a little higher. 5. 6. Last 2. Big, big reach. 7. And on our last one, let's hold it up. Come on up and hold. Squeeze, squeeze everything in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the head down, open up the arms, and let's bring the legs over to the left for a twist. Awesome job. Breathe deep down into the belly to let it release. That's a challenging one, isn't it? Come all the way back to center. Let's just cross that right ankle over our left thigh to let the knee open up. Now adding on to our leg raises from the other day, we're just gonna try 4 of the leg raises in this position with this crossover, okay? So extend the left leg up, keep the right leg crossed over, and bring the hands underneath the bum. Inhale to lower down, and exhale to power all the way up. Try 2 more, well 3 more. 3. Same rules apply, belly pulling in, low back press down. 2, and last one, get low, get low. And 1, bend that left knee, grab on to the back of the left thigh and pull the leg in for a stretch. Wonderful, gently releasing. How we doing? Okay, we gotta do the other side, yeah? So left leg this time and left arm, right? So down on our back, pull the low back down into the floor and super glue it right there. Pick the legs up to tabletop, still maintaining that low back down. Left on top of right. Arms to the sky, left arm underneath the right one. Here's our eagle position, reclining eagle. Inhale, reach the arms back. So it's like your fingers point behind you, the toes reach towards the mat. Exhale, curl all the way up. Awesome, keep going, keep breathing. Five to go. Fingers away, curl all the way. 3 more. Last one, come all the way up and hold. Up and hold for 4. 3, get high, 2. And 1, release the arms, release the head. Let the legs come over to the right side this time. Big soft breaths into the belly. Turn to look towards that extended arm. Come all the way back to center. Right foot on the mat. Left ankle crosses over, knee open wide. Here comes those 4 leg raises. Low back press down. Hands can come a little bit underneath the hips, and the right leg is straight. Here we go. Inhale to lower down. Get low, get low. Exhale, use the abdominals to pull the weight of the legs all the way back up to center. Try 3 more. Going for quality over quantity. Last one. Yeah. Great stuff. Bend the right knee, reach back and grab a hold of the leg for a nice hip stretch. Release. Let's lengthen the legs out and just roll over onto our belly for a little soft up dog. So bring the hands a little further back so that the fingers are pointing straight ahead, elbows in nice and tight. There we go, and just press into the hands. Up to you how far you go, but we want to get those shoulders down. So pull the shoulders down, lift and open through the chest, stretching out the abdominals. And you can turn and look over one shoulder and then over the other. Bring the chin to the chest, press back into a child's pose. Big toes close together, knees open wide, fold forward. And rising all the way up. Nice. Let me know how that goes for you and how the core challenge is going down below. I hope you have a fabulous day. And remember, if you missed any of the days of the challenge, that's cool. Just add it on to the next day and you'll have yourself a 20-minute little practice there. So no worries if you miss any days, just add it on and keep going, okay? We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.